Hi everyone, welcome to my show. I'm sitting here with Boston-based Build a Machine, also known as BAM.
Bam.
BAM's about to return to Los Angeles to record their first full-length album. This album will follow up their EP Once Around the Sun, which you can find at a record store near you, is that right?
Right. And your local iTunes.
Local iTunes,
Right.
Anywhere else on the MySpace, but you don't want to do that because they won't make any money.
It's MySpace.
So hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on, dude? How you doing?
Alright, so tell me how Build a Machine got started.
Build a Machine got started around summer of 2006. We were all just living here and like working on jobs and all that. And then, I don't know.
We just jammed one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely got together and played.
The stars aligned.
The stars aligned,
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
And on a whim, we just decided, like, you know what, let's just pack up all our shit and let's move to California. Let's just go see what happens, write some good songs. And so we left around the summer of 2006.
Summer 2006.
Hit the road.
Now, speaking of that road trip, what attracted you to Los Angeles out of all the other places you could go to?
Burritos.
I just bit into a jalapeno cheesy popper and
Jesus,
cheesed
dude.
all over my shirt.
That is some serious stainage going on, dude.
I'm gonna eat it.
Eat it up, dude.
The burritos and the beaches are very good things about California. I went there, I think the first time I went to California, I was in high school, I was in the 11th grade, and I went there with my buddy. And I fell in love with the place, dude. The first night I was there, I saw like a police takedown right on Sunset Strip,
Yeah.
right when we were going to buy a bong. It was just like the craziest night of my life, and I've only been there for like 7 hours. So immediately it was a place that I wanted to go. And then, I don't know, living there with a band, like, I just thought it would be the coolest thing.
There's a lot of cool shows out there.
A lot more opportunity to like meet people.
Yeah. So, road trip across America, you arrive in Los Angeles. What was life in Los Angeles like for you guys?
At first, it was pretty bad. We didn't like have anywhere to live, and we had to like literally drive around all day, every day, to try to find an apartment.
For 2 months, 60 days, we drove around with absolutely nothing to do. We just find a place to live, you know? Find that place to live, and then you can do everything.
But then it was cool.
Yeah.
It turned cool. When we got a
Turned
place
cool.
to live, we found a rehearsal space in Torrance, California, so we had to go start rehearsing and writing songs. And then, yeah, that's when it got fun for me.
Yeah.
You're like a monkey, just like...
So have you guys ever done a line of coke so long that it felt like you were sucking up all the snow on a long ski slope?
I don't know, that's Ty's environment.
Yeah, Ty, do you want to elaborate on it?
Probably the longest line I've ever done was a big spiral. It went all the way out. It was just a big spiral code.
Happy face or
No.
just a spiral?
Yeah.
Twirling.
But getting back to my question, have you ever done one so long that it felt like you were sucking up all the snow on a long ski slope?
Not too long,
no.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
You guys should do it sometime.
Right.
Okay, so you're in Los Angeles. What was your first big break? Like, what would you consider your first kind of break out there?
The first break, I think, would be when we went to Los
Doing
Angeles.
Easy-E when I broke my string.
Right, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we were in Los Angeles, and me and Ty, Nick had to go home. Something happened with his family, and he had to go home. And then me and Ty went to a club in LA called the Mint, and we saw this band called Banyan, which is like an improvisational, like, I don't know, funk rock band. It's got the drummer from Jane's Addiction, Stephen Perkins, and Willie Walden. and we just went there one night to go check them out, and then I don't know, we ended up meeting the trumpet player Willie, and then we went backstage and just talked to him, exchanged numbers, and just kept in touch, you know. And I remember after that night, it was like, I don't know, I was talking to Ty, and we were like, dude, that was fucking one of the coolest things that has ever happened to us.
Yeah, that was a big night. We
Right.
met like a bunch of cool people that night. We met Willie, and we met Michelle Schwartz, the photographer, who's
Yeah,
like, done a
she's
bunch
a
of
great
pictures for
photographer.
us.
Yeah.
And Perkins.
Very cool night. One
Yeah.
of the first like crazy nights that you've ever had. Like,
So what was it like kind of intercepting history or intercepting time with Stephen Perkins? Like, Stephen Perkins was in Jane's Addiction, he did all the Jane's Addiction stuff, and then you guys were living your lives, and then all of a sudden on one certain point in time, you guys intercepted paths.
Right,
What
yeah.
was that like? Did you guys get off on that, or?
That was pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction is like a really cool band and really important. That's how me and that Mike like met. We used to listen to Jane's all the time.
yeah.
And to meet him was crazy. I actually talked to him in the bathroom for the first time I ever talked to him. I totally bombed. But
Oh my god.
he's a cool guy. He's like easy to talk to. He's like down to earth.
Yeah, he's
He
cool.
is,
Yeah. And he rocks. He's got the sickest setup, dude. In his house, he just has like a wall, literally, of drums. You can just choose
Oh yeah, I
from.
saw that one.
Yeah, and he has this badass set that's on the floor. And jam with him is so cool.
Now, you wrote most, if not all, of your album Once Around the Sun at a house you rented in the Salton Sea Desert, is that right?
Right.
Correct.
The Salton Sea Desert. Now, how in the world did you guys end up at the Salton Sea? The Salton Sea, if you don't know, is this large body of water in Southern California that was unnaturally made because, what was it? It was...
I
The
think
Colorado River was irrigated improperly or
Yeah.
something like that.
There was like a big flooding at one point, and like
Yeah, and it ran into the desert basin, flooded the basin, became a sea in the middle of nowhere. So how did you guys end up at the Salton Sea?
well, we realized that where we were in Torrance was like not working out because they were working and we couldn't like really write other than the rehearsal space, which charged you every hour. So we wanted to find a house we could pretty much play in
All the time.
all the time. And I mean, you go on the internet, you find it, Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Now, was there something about the price there, like of how, like was it cheap?
Yeah.
It was
Right.
Very cheap. Pretty much the main
Yeah.
reason why we did it.
That may have had something to do with it.
Yeah, dude. We looked on the internet and it was like fucking 3-bedroom house, $850. You know, we were like, dude, and it had a garage, so we were like, we gotta go check this place
Yeah.
out. We honestly had no idea where it was, dude. We didn't even know it was 4 hours away.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So we get
Really?
there. Yeah, we get there and it's like the craziest looking place, dude. The trippiest looking like sea. I don't know. You just have to like go there and check it out. But we went there and like we met the tenants. And they gave us a tour, and we had to lie to them. We had to tell them that we were. Me and Ty told them we were writers, like trying to like complete a book, and we needed total seclusion, and they totally bought it. So that's what we said.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then we got it.
And do you think this like weird landscape or whatever you want to call it had any influence on the writing of the music or inspired you in any way?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song Once Around the Sun, we wrote like tracked live in the kitchen. And it was fucking crazy. Mike didn't even
Yeah.
have a guitar.
I know, I had
That
no
was
guitar. I plugged my microphone up to a TV because that was the only kind of speakers we had because we hadn't shipped our gear out yet. And nothing was planned, dude. And I just said a vocal, and that was what came out. And we just kept it because it I don't know, we thought it worked pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna get back to that song in a minute, but one time I was shooting coke.
Yeah, this dude loves blow. When you got a GNR shirt
Yeah,
and a hat like that, you're all about the coke.
No, all right, that was a goofy question, but one time when I was shooting coke,
We don't support cocaine in any way, so.
I locked myself in a closet with a shotgun.